She was right.
It's on now.
Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
It's up now. I'm glad somebody caught it. I didn't catch. I was running back this way and didn't see it. It should be up now. Graver. Graver was PROE.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't. None of the people showing up. I need somebody to hold me.
It's working. Yours was down. Good. Yep. Give me one. Do you have one of the shoulders for later? The master one.
Yeah.
It's really wonky.
Something's wrong.
It looks like it's up really high. Let me get it.
Let's give a round of applause for our judge.
Coincidentally, two classes in a row. I'm going to start off with the first one out, but that's just a coincidence. But no, she does a really nice job. And when we go first out with a goat, a lot of times that's the hardest position to go. It's always easier to follow, in my belief, but she did a really nice job again. I think she just excels as far as getting her animal into place. I mean, if we can look at this, the head's where it needs to be. She's got that neck extended. Front legs are straight down, back legs are where they need to be, top line straightened out. She's got her eye on me. She knows where I'm at, but yet at the same time, she knows what her goat's doing, where it's at, and how it's behaving. Great job by her, great young showman to start this class off. Here in second is a close second. That's why I looked at him a little longer just to make sure I wanted to make that decision. But I guess it really come down to she was very good at when she was showing. She kept a nice distance from the other showman. Animal moved when she asked it to move. That's what we like to see. A lot of it came down to At times I would look at it, maybe it had them front feet just out a little bit too much, more extended than I'd like to see it. I like to see it squared up, doing a pretty good job right now. I like the way it's set up. Keep that head straight forward, neck up. We really could have made a case for her to be first out here in this class, but today, just in minor differences, but did a very nice job here to stand second. As we move down into third, she does a nice job. It's just sometimes the goat wants to fight her at the lead. Once she gets it into position, I think she does a really nice job getting it set up. If we could just get the goat to quit being a little bit ornery there and get that head up, get it moving through the ring, I think she would have moved up. But here again, when she does get it moving, she keeps a nice distance, flows with it. It's just when it wants to fight its head and not like that lead very well. But, a little bit more time could be a different story, depending on the day. But I think she can do a really nice job showing. It's just going to come down to the animal she's got at the lead. But a nice job by this young showman. And as we move down to fourth, both of these exhibitors in fourth and fifth, we have similar trouble wanting to get the goat to cooperate, in eye contact. If we could just keep these animals, when they first came in, maybe we had a little longer, they could have settled down and been a little different. But, when we get them in here, they want to fight the lead, not go where you want to go, and it took a little longer to get them into position and get them set up. To get them to where they're eye appealing. We want to get these legs all squared up, get them head and neck up, and getting as much out of these goats as we can. Both these young people did a nice job. It's just where they landed here in this class today. But great job by all these exhibitors, and congratulations to them.
Congratulations. First place, Michaela Lindsay. Second place, Whitney Hauserman. Third place, Alexa Baker. Fourth place, Landon Moeller. And fifth place, Lauren Best. Entering the arena at this time is the age 16 group. This is Caitlin Lakes, Alicia Boone, Peyton Miller, Hannah Grober, Carly McClure, Brooklyn Wareham, Megan Ellis, and Charlie Troxel. Outside the arena should be the 15-year-olds. This is Riley Pence, Braden Fehrenbach, Will Taylor, Angela Jones, Jeremiah Melvin, and Faith Jennings. Getting ready in the barn should be the 14-year-olds. This is Elizabeth Lindsay, Sam Oth, Emma Schinkel, Peyton Stahl, Josh Grober, Logan Harless, Courtney Donovan, Addie Glassmeyer, Aiden Donaldson, Kaylee Jennings, and Jacob Foreman. Please be getting ready in the barn.
starting the class off, this young man does a really nice job from top to bottom. You know, what really sets him apart from the second place showman, when we get him out here, he's getting as much out of that goat as he can. You know, when the goat don't have its head right, he'll shake the lead, get that head straightened out, have its legs right. You know, he's just getting a lot more out of it, you know, a lot more look than some of the other showmen. So I think that's really where he excels. But at the same time, you know, he keeps it moving, moves around the pen, gives them at least 3 feet behind the one in front of him. You know, these are all things that I'm looking at. But, you know, it comes down to foot placement, where the head's at, and what you need to do to make that top look level and get as much out of that doe as you can. He did an exceptional job. I think this was a really good class of showmen out here, but really nice job by him. As we move into second, you know, she's as good of a showman as we can get as far as being able to control her animal, move it around the ring, great relationship. I think at times, like I said, if we could get that extra 10%, you know, as far as maybe we could get them front legs just apart just a little bit more than, you know, you know, it's just trying to get that extra little bit of look, head and neck back, so that it looks goosey, but very, very good showman. Just, you know, not a lot to complain about, just looking for that extra 10%, but a nice job by her, and congratulations to her. Then we move into third, another one that's really good with her doe. And, you know, it's tough for me when I'm judging these showmanship classes when we have such a variety. You know, we got wethers, we got young does, we got older does. There is an advantage to taking an older doe. They've been worked with a lot. They're broken. But at the same time, these young people, I sort that out in my head. I know them are more difficult, but at the same time, these young people have done a better job. So she did a really nice job moving around here again. You know, I think she keeps a good amount of space, you know, gets it set. Just want to get a little more out of it, you know, when we're getting this set up. Did a nice job, started out just a little rougher, but finished really strong. So overall, I think she did a very nice job. You could have sorted these many ways, but today I thought she landed third in this competitive class. So a nice job by her, and congratulations. And then as we move into fourth, here again, like I say, we got a wether. He's a little bit stubborn at times, doesn't want to walk. He hasn't had as many days on the lead, you know. I understand that, but still at the same time, I would like to see it that he would move a little better, have his head up when we're moving with him, you know, just get him to strut a little bit as we're walking him. I think that would be a good place to start. She does a nice job keeping her distance, getting it into position. You know, them things. I just like to work on movement a little bit and how it looks on the move to move her up any higher in this class today. And then as we move down into fifth, the young man started out very strong. I thought he was going to be one of the top you know, contenders in this class. Everybody else kept getting a little bit better, and at times I would look, he would have his goat a little overextended. You know, I like to have the foot placement just right. You know, we get him a little overextended, want to dip that top, and then the animal started to fight him a little bit. And like I say, a lot of times that can be coming from a younger doe. They're a little bit ornery. You know, a couple years from now, she's going to show completely different. But at this time, you know, she just wanted to fight him a little bit. It's hard to, you know, to get a good look at him when they want to move around. But anyways, he did a nice job from top to bottom. You know, we just need to work on a few things to move forward. But good job by all these young people, and a nice showmanship class. Thank you.
Congratulations, first place, Charlie Troxel. Second place, Alicia Boone. Third place, Brooklyn Wareham. Fourth place, Megan Ellis. Fifth place, Peyton Miller. Sixth place, Hannah Grober. And seventh place, Carly McClure. Entering the arena at this time is age 15. This is Riley Pence, Braden Fehrenbach, Will Taylor, Angela Jones, and Jeremiah Melvin. Can the 14-year-olds please be getting outside the arena at this time? This is Elizabeth Lindsay, Sam Oth, Emma Schinkel, Peyton Stahl, Josh Grober, Logan Harless, Courtney Donovan, Addie Glassmeyer, Aiden Donaldson, Kaylee Jennings, and Jacob Foreman. Can age 13 please be getting ready in the barn? This is Audrey Taylor, Grant Liming, Bryce Baker, Eden Myers, Rowdy Edeling, Reed Edeling, Carla Evans, AJ Cunningham, Kenny Heflin, Kaylee Pike, Leah Riley, Tanner Denton, Bailey Fishback, McKenna Seibert, Jake Bunting, Mary Bird, and James King.
all the young people in this class did well. I have critiques for each one of them, so that's what I was trying to sort out as I was watching them, where I thought they landed. But from top to bottom, I think this young lady did the best. When we just talk about just the fundamentals as far as moving her around the ring, getting it set up, getting the animal to cooperate once we get into the position. I think she just, really does a fine job at that. She's got its head up. Now, when we start talking about critiques, I think moving forward, just open up the front two legs a little bit, get your feet in position to where, it looks the most desirable for this animal. I think that would help, and once you get them set, if we can get away from them on the lead a little bit, I really like that view towards the end of the class. When you gave me that view, I loved it. I can see the animal better when we have our leg up against it sometimes. Now, if we're in a brace, it's different, but if we're just going to display this animal, I like it when you're away from it and got that lead up. This animal wants to cooperate, does a really nice job when you do that. So I think moving forward, that would be what I would critique, but overall, very nice job. All right, now as we move into second, this young man also, when we was at the lead, I think that's where he excelled. We get him in the movement. Really nice job moving her around the ring, keeping that 3 feet or so from the animal in front of him. At times when I'd get looking, maybe them rear legs would be out of place and we weren't correcting them. I walked back behind, I was waiting, never saw the correction on the rear legs. They were out of position. We want to get them spread apart, squared up. I kind of like this view we got at the front. Looks good, keep them front legs spread apart. If we can get that stuff corrected, it could have easily won the class. And the animal seems to cooperate with you very well. So a few corrections, and like I said, we could be, a really high-end showman here. And as we move down into third, this young man was giving me some views over here that I really liked when we got him on the profile. He had it stretched out, had a nice job, had that goat looking 100%. But when we get him on the lead, he wants to fight him. He wants to bury his head. We got to get him moving better so we can keep, closer to that animal in front of him. If we could have moved out here again, like I said, all 3 of these top young people are very good showmen. We just need to work on a few little critiques, maybe a different animal on a different day, totally different situation. But nice job by him. Just get him moving. So great job today. And then this young lady, I like the way she presents her animal. Just doesn't want to stand still for her. She'll go to move that leg when we grab it. Seems like the goat's just a little nervous out here in the ring. Sometimes as a showman, we can do things to calm him down, get his focus back. But if we can get him to hold his position, move good on that lead, I think you know what you're looking for. It just wasn't happening today with this animal, getting it set up and getting it squared up and getting it to stay in position like we'd like it, but a nice job. And then here again, when we move down into fifth, this young man had an uphill battle here. A halter is okay. I don't mind them. I prefer a lead because you have a little more control over them. They like to do this when you give them just a little bit of rope. They think they can move. So moving forward, I think practicing with a lead or some type of lead or a shorter rope would help. But he just wants to go forward, get out of position, be ornery like a goat. But no, if we can correct that, I think that would help in showmanship moving forward here. So good job by all these exhibitors. Thank you.
First place, Riley Pence. Second place, Jeremiah Melvin. Third place, Will Taylor. Fourth place, Angela Jones. And fifth place, Braden Fehrenbach. Entering the arena at this time is age 14 division. This is Elizabeth Lindsay, Sam Oth, Emma Schinkel, Peyton Stahl, Josh Grober, Logan Harless, Courtney Donovan, Addie Glassmeyer, Aiden Donaldson, Kaylee Jennings, and Jacob Foreman. Outside the arena at this time should be age 13. This is Audrey Taylor, Grant Liming, Bryce Baker, Eden Myers, Rowdy Edeling, Reed Edeling, Carla Evans, AJ Cunningham, Kenny Heflin, Kylie Pike, Leah Riley, Tanner Denton, Bailey Fishback, McKenna Seibert, Jake Bunting, Mary Reed, and James King. Getting ready at the barn at this time should be age 12. This is Paige Donaldson, Tucker Denton, Kiera Moe, Kaylee Rott. Wait, just age 12. Sorry, age 12 is only Paige Donaldson and Tucker Denton. Please be getting ready in the barn, age 12.
This is a difficult decision for me to make because I like a lot of things what I see out here. This young lady from top to the bottom does the best job. Came in looking good, kept her goat, in position. As I say a lot of times, I don't think you have to brace in showmanship. That really, I like it when somebody can brace, but if you're going to brace, do it really, really well. And so, she shows this one really well for a weather without bracing it. In my mind, she does a good job, a good consistent job, moves well, set it into motion. Animal looks great. She just does a nice job, don't have a lot of complaints. Maybe don't have that extra little bit that, we'd like to see to get the muscles to pop, whatever. But for this showmanship class today, I think she did a very nice job and wins the class. So we move into second. This is where it gets tough because I really like the way she shows this goat, does a super job. The goat does not want to cooperate, wants to get down on his knees, just doesn't want to move. But when she gets it stuck, looks like $1 million. And when I say if you're going to brace, do it well, she does it very well. I think in a brace, she's, just excels. But if we can just get it to move when we need it to move, in the worst way, I wanted to use her for first. But, showmanship is everything. We have to be able to do everything. And if he can't move and can't cooperate, that's going to, work against him. So, but a nice job by this young lady. I think she does a great job presenting this animal. Just like to see him move a little better today. As we move into third with this mature doe, it's an animal that likes to work with him real well. I think there's things that he could do maybe to get a little more out of it, but as far as movement and everything, does it well, keeps his position, don't get too close. At times when I'd look at him, we'd have it stretched out a little bit too much on the legs. If we can get him up underneath it, get him square, get him out wide, get her head up, which you do a really good job. I think you could be top of the class pretty easy here. Just need to critique a few things there. I think you'd be a very, very good showman moving forward, and a nice job here to stand third today. So we move down into fourth. This young lady did a nice job. She had the task of going out first here. She did real well. As time wore on, maybe the animal didn't want to cooperate quite as much, didn't want to have them feet in position. Like I say, there was at times when I thought maybe she was going to win the class. She did a nice job. But, as we got later in the class, the animal didn't want to cooperate, didn't want to move, wants to be overextended. But still, at the same time, a nice job coming out here first, moving the whole group around, and doing a good job just being a good practical showman. So nice job here today. And then in fifth, this young man maybe don't have the easiest goat to show. Sometimes one's built like this, a little tougher, a little wirier. He's a tall boy that, has a smaller goat to show, but does a really nice job. I like how he sets that front end, gets them legs out. Did a nice job. Like I say, if we could get this animal, and if this animal's a little older, had a little bit more days on, at the lead, could make a difference. But here again, as we get later in the class, he kind of wanted to be out in his pen, didn't want to be at the lead anymore. So he was just fighting you a little bit, but you knew it. Do a nice job. I like the way you set that front end up, and good luck moving forward. But a nice job by all these showmen. I think they all did a great job. Thank you.
First place, Courtney Donovan. Second place, Kaylee Jennings. Third place, Aiden Donaldson. Fourth place, Elizabeth Lindsay. And fifth place, Jacob Foreman. Okay. Entering the arena at this time is age 13. This is Audrey Taylor, Grant Liming, Bryce Baker, Eden Myers, Rowdy Edeling, Reed Edeling, Carla Evans, AJ Cunningham, Kenny Heflin, Kylie Pike, Leah Riley, Tanner Denton, Bailey Fishback, McKenna Seibert, Jake Bunting, Mary Bird, and James King. Outside the arena should be the 12-year-olds. This is Paige Donaldson and Tucker Denton. Getting ready in the barn should be the age 11 group. This is Kira Moe, Kaylee Rott, Addison Sloan, Walker Denton, Mackenzie Foreman, and Gunnar Troxel. We will not be making any changes to the show bill after 4:30. If you have any changes that need to be changed, please let us know immediately.
This was kind of a large class. I don't mind a large class. I know we're down on a little bit of room, so everybody's a little bit tight, but at the same time, this way I get to see everybody. So when I do this, I just kind of sort out, a lot of these in the lower end is not necessarily in a particular order exactly. I'm trying to just sort off to where I can get to a manageable group that we can rewalk and look at. So that leads me to this young lady. When she came out, I thought she did a great job. Got her animal stuck. I got a good feel of them. Started to sidewind a little bit, as we would say, moving off to the side when she'd have it in a brace. She changed up her showing style a little bit. Thought she did a good job. When we got down here to the end, there was just a few fine things that made her rise above the second place animal. She was having trouble, had to reset the goat, brought it back around, brought it back right straight in line. Young man, he did a very nice job showing from top to bottom. When he brought his back around, was a little bit crooked in line. We want to get them all straight, and we want to have them, on that profile view. But this young man did a very nice job. I think he just great moving the animal. He's good at working the feet, getting them into position. Like I say, it's just a few things that I would like to change as far as, getting them in line a little better there towards the end. I think the goat behaves pretty well for him. We just need to get that head up. And, with some of these types of holders, it's a little harder because it wants to lift the nose, not so much the back of the neck. But, I like to see that head and neck up. But overall, just did a really nice job moving and putting them on the move and leading them around the ring, and did a good job exhibiting this animal. So congratulations to him for staying second in this tough class. Here in third, this young lady, she does a nice job. This little older doe, this is one that, like I say earlier, it's just a little easier to work with because they are older. She does a nice job moving around the ring, getting it set up, getting it to stay in position. Just a few times I looked at it, I would have changed the back feet placement. We want to have eye contact with the judge, but at the same time, we want to know where the feet are at all times. Looks really good right now. She's perfect. But there was a couple times out there I would just would like to change the back legs on it where they were in position to move her up any higher here in this class. Now as we're down into fourth, another good showman. Just a few things we'd like to change when we get the goat set up. A few times it was, where the feet was making that top line roach a little bit, making him want to curl up. He doesn't stand as correct as we'd like him to. I think with just a little bit of showmanship, we can get that head up, level out that top, get them legs back where they need to be, and I think you'd be right at the top of the class. I like how, the relationship you have with your animal is just figuring out them few things to move up in the class. Then as we move down into fifth, this animal looks really good on the halter when we get it stuck. He gets that head up. When we get the legs set, looks really nice. When we get it on the lead, it wants to fight the lead. It wants to walk away from it. It looks like it's trying to pry on it. If we could get him or her to walk into, with the lead and in a straight line, I think that would help to move up in the class. But a really nice job by all these young showmen. Good job by all of them. Thank you.
First place, Eden Myers. Second place, Grant Liming. Third place, McKenna Seibert. Fourth place, Carla Evans. And fifth place, Reed Edeling. In the arena at this time is age 12, Paige Donaldson, and Tucker Denton. Outside the arena should be 11-year-olds. This is Kira Moe, Addison Sloan, Kaylee Rott, Walker Denton, Mackenzie Foreman, Gunnar Troxel, and Alex Gunasakara. Right? Addison Sloan, please be making your way to outside the arena. Can the 10-year-olds please be getting ready in the barn? This is Sophie Oth, Alexis Harless, Easton Jennings, and McKinley Fishback. Please be getting ready in the barn.
This is kind of one extreme to the other. We went from 17 to 2, so makes it a little different. I was trying to give these two youngsters a little bit of time to get settled down, get acclimated to the ring. I think we can see that. Their animals are both real calm. I'm going to start off with the young lady here. I think both of them are pretty similar in the way they show. There's just little differences. I did like, though, that she was always trying to work with her goat to get the front legs and get the legs in position. She does a nice job moving around the ring when she's in motion, looks real good. If we could get the feet to be in position, stay in position, I think that would be great. But she never gave up, never quit trying, did a nice job trying to get it, like I say, we started off a little rougher, but she finished a little stronger. So nice job by her in this class today. And as we move into second, if we can just, like I said, both of them move real well about the ring. If we can just get this animal to stay, in its position, get it to stay a little more still, cooperate. I think the animal's very calming cell, by the way, it's chewing there. I like that. It's got a good relationship with its owner. But if we can just get it presented so that it looks a little level and the legs are in position, I think it'd be a very good showman here in the future. So nice job by both these exhibitors. Congratulations.
First place, Paige Donaldson. Second place, Tucker Denton. Entering the arena at this time is age 11. This is Kiera Moe, Addison Sloan, Kaylee Rott, Walker Denton, Mackenzie Foreman, Gunnar Troxel, and Alex Gunasakara. Can age 10 please be outside the arena at this time? This is Sophie Oth, Alexis Harless, Easton Jennings, and McKinley Fishback. Can ages 9 and 8 please be getting ready in the barn? This is Briley Cochran, Travis Brandenburg, and Olivia Sloan.
this class kind of came down to fundamentals, and this young lady, I think, just does a nice job getting her doe out here, getting her set up, getting her to move around the ring. Looks really good when she presents it. I like how calm she is with her animal. Displays that front end really nicely. Just does a really nice job from top to bottom. I think it's clear winner out here in this class. As we move down into second, an animal that, maybe we would change the way she looks at times, get them feet just right, get that head and neck up. She does a nice job moving the animal. If we can just correct a few things as far as making it look a little more structurally correct when we get it out here on the profile, I think she'd be right at the top of the class also, but does a nice job in this tough class here. And move down into third. There's things I like about her showing style. She gets that leg out in front of that chest, does a really nice job. If we can get it straight in line when we're on the profile, get his feet up under him just the way we want them, straight, not overextended, get them feet right. I think she's going to be a very good showman, does a nice job showing the weather. So, but we just need to fix a few of them things so that I can get a better view of that weather when he's on the profile and on the move to move up any higher. This young person really does a nice job. I like her enthusiasm, and as we move on, I think she'll probably calm down just a little bit. She's very intense when she shows, and I actually really like to see the intensity. It's better than a lack of intensity. I know she wants to do well. I know what she knows that she needs to get done. We just need to be a little more efficient at it and look like we're calm as we're doing it. Fool the judge into making him think we're calm. But I like the way she shows her animal. She's got a lot of intensity. We just need to be a little calmer with the movement, get it to move around the ring a little better. I think she's going to be a very good showman moving forward. But a nice job by this person today. And as we move into fifth, when we're moving, I think she does okay. At times, when we grab a hold of the horns and, adjust the head, it wants to fight us a little bit. Some of these animals, you touch the horn, they get a little crazy. So I like it when you got your hand under that chin, they do a little better. But we just need to look like we have a little more control of this animal, when we're moving it and when we get it into a position to show, to move any higher. But there are a lot of positives here. Does seem like you got a good relationship. Just wants to be a little antsy here today for this show. But a nice job by all these exhibitors, and congratulations.
Making their way into the arena at this time is 10-year-olds. This is Sophie Auth, Alexis Harless, Easton Jennings, and McKinley Fishback. Outside the arena should be the 9 and 8-year-olds. This is Brielle Cochran, Travis Brandenburg, and Olivia Sloan.
This is really unbelievable. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody with an arm injury show quite like this. I am blown away. Most of the time when I see somebody with an arm injury, they have somebody helping them. He came out here, led him around, and even with that injury, I believe he's the best showman in the arena easily. I'm not giving him any extra points for that, but really amazing. I'm just, I know I couldn't do that good with a broken or, with a hurt arm. So just a really amazing job. That the goat is broke to lead and just works with him. I can tell they get along good. Can brace. I mean, I have trouble getting, older people to be able to brace. He does a nice job bracing. Just really exceptional job here in this showmanship class. I'm just blown away. We didn't take a lot of time, but, I could see which way I wanted the placing, and, no, we don't need to wear these kids out any more than they are. So just a phenomenal job by this young man. He should be very proud. Here in second place, this young lady does a very nice job also, a little more practical type of a showman. She does a nice job, leads that goat around, gets it into position, sets its legs. She just got into a class with a very, very high-end showman. But she does a nice job, like I say, leading it around. That goat will go anywhere she wants it to and set up its legs. So very good job here showing second place. And as we move down into third, this young lady does a good job leading. At times the goat wants to go too fast, wants to go beyond where she wants to stop it. We'd like to fix that. But here at the same time, I appreciate that the goat will move forward when she asks for it. We just have to be able to get it to stop when we want it to stop. But a very nice job here showing today. And then we have this young lady. She did a good job, getting them out here in the ring. The goat, just wants to put that head and neck down, wants to get out on them a little bit. We'd like to be able to get it up, into position when we get it stopped, get it set up, get the legs in position, get that head up higher. I think she could do a very good job. But a nice job by all four of these young people. Congratulations.
First place, Easton Jennings. Second place, Alexis Harless. Third place, McKinley Fishback. And fourth place, Sophie Oth. Entering the arena at this time, 9-year-old Brielle Cochran, who's a single entry. Also entering the arena at this time are the 8-year-old divisions. This is Travis Brandenburg and Olivia Sloan. Can all the first place winners from each age division please be making their way outside the arena at this time? This is Harley Brandenburg, Charlie Troxel, Riley Pence, Courtney Donovan, Eden Myers, Paige Donaldson, Kira Moe, and Easton Jennings. Please be making your way outside the arena.
So right now we have two different classes out here, and I kind of explain. Young lady here is in her own age group. She's 9 years old. I think she does a nice job. She's showing a weather that weighs close to the same weight as her, and she does a nice job getting it stuck, gets her head up. At times she gets the feet in the right position, does a pretty good job. I like her eye contact, but just a good showman to lead out for a single entry class. Now as we move back, we have two 8-year-olds here, and I'm going to leave them in the position they're in. This young man does a really nice job getting this big guy stuck. I'm impressed with the job that he does. Here again, we're getting close in weights, what one weighs to the other, and I would guess that the weather outweighs him, but he does a nice job getting his feet set, getting it stuck, moving around the ring, and just being very efficient at being a good showman. So another good showman to start off this class. As we move into second, we have a young lady that does a real good job. I like the way she moves. We just need it to settle down. Maybe with a little more time here in the ring today, if I'd have gave him a little more time, this doe would settle in. But right now she wants to fight that lead a little bit, but she wants to set them legs, does a good job showing, and I think she did a real nice job here to be second in this class. Thank you.
Congratulations to our 9-year-old winner, Brielle Cochran, and our 8-year-old winner, Travis Brandenburg, and second place, Olivia Sloan. Entering the arena at this time is all first place class winners, Harley Brandenburg, Michaela Lindsay, Charlie Troxel, Riley Pence, Courtney Donovan, and Eden Myers, Kira Moe, and Easton Jennings. Paige Donaldson, Easton Jennings, and Brielle Cochran. Paige Donaldson and Brielle Cochran need to be in here now. Paige Donaldson, you have 2 minutes to get to the show arena. Judge, this is your class.
When we get to this point of the show, this is where it gets fun for me. I like to see all the top showmen we have to offer at a county, and all these young people have done just a fabulous job. I really like the way they show. I think there's two out here that really separate themselves from the rest. They've done a good job all day. And, when we get to the end here, we got to take everything into consideration. We got to take into consideration how they show, the way they present them, how they present themselves, and also, the animal, how the animal groomed, clipped, we put all that into play when we get to the end here and when it gets a little more complicated. But like I said, I think there's two here that do a really nice job and both represent the county well for what they have to offer in showmanship. But at this time, I'll go out and pick the champion overall and the reserve overall champion. Thank you.
Congratulations to Grand Champion Showman Harley Brandenburg and Reserve Charlie Troxel. Could our PME showmen please make their way outside the arena at this time? That is Haley Moe, Kylan Cochran, Chloe Rout, Charlotte Sloan, Riley Smith, Brayley Kirk, Cora Shepard, Miles Boswell, Sadie Woofer, Brennan Woofer, Libby Riley, Lyle Riley, Elena Smith, Ezra Smith, Ethan Waddle, Julia Grober, Crosby Benjamin, Liam Ezroth, Adeline Ezroth, Aubrey Forsey, Ava Laudren, Paisley Jackson, Theo Pope, and Mac Rolfman. Please make your way outside the arena at this time. The remainder of the Pee Wee Showmen, please make your way out of the arena at this time. Adult showmen, please be getting ready in the barn. That is Carolyn Lindsay, Grace Hetrick, Missy Hetrick, Monica Harless, Colby Brandenburg, Amanda Rawlingson, Trista Myers, Eric Pike, Laura Haverland, Olivia Denton, William Walker, Christy Fishback, Melanie Sparks, Dan Miller, Joe Miller, and Haley Waring. Please be getting ready in the barn. Just a reminder to the pig exhibitors, please keep your pigs in their pens while the show is in progress. Thank you. Let's give a big round of applause to this heat of the Pee Wee Showman. Now entering the arena is the second heat of the Pee Wee Showman. Making their way outside the arena at this time needs to be the adult showmen: Carolyn Lindsay, Grace Hedrick, Missy Hedrick, Monica Harless, Colby Brandenburg, Eric Pike, Laura Haviland, Olivia Denton, William Walker, Christy Fishback, Melanie Sparks, Dan Miller, Joe Miller, and Haley Waring. Please be making your way outside the arena at this time. Congratulations to this heat of Pee Wee Showman. Entering the arena at this time is the adult showman, Carolyn Lindsay, Grace Hetrick, Missy Hetrick, Monica Harless, Colby Brandenburg, Eric Pike, Laura Haverland, Olivia Denton, William Walker, Christy Fishback, Melanie Sparks, Dan Miller, Joe Miller, and Haley Waring.
Well, I got to admit, I've done a lot of different judging, but this is the first time I've had to judge adults in showmanship, so it's a little awkward for me being it's my first time. With that being said, they all do really a nice job, and I can tell it's competitive. So we're going to start off with the young lady here, just does a really nice job. Tell she's got a lot of ring experience. That doe just sets up perfect, got that head back. Just really appreciate the job she's done out here in this showmanship. And here again, this young man, he does a great job here in second. Also, I like the way he gets it set up, moves around the ring. Wanted to be a little ornery down at the other end. Might have won the whole class if that hadn't happened, but really does a nice job out here. And same way with third. He got him out here, got her set up right there at the end and wanted to not cooperate quite as much, but I like the way it looks, does a good job getting it set up. Good looking doe out there, so nice job here for third.
Thanks for looking past your time.
And then we get to fourth. She did a good job leading them all out here, had the tough task of leading them all out first, gets it set up, head up, does a nice job. I think she should be commended for that. This very competitive adult class, so nice job here to be fourth. And as we get down to the fifth, here, another young lady that does a nice job, and she didn't only have the task of showing, she was coaching while she was out here too, so we got to give her an honorable mention for that. So she did a good job to be showing and coaching at the same time and got the job done, staying fifth. So congratulations to all. Thank you.